Alright, and here's one that I'm working on right now. Already got a few layers. These are all the layers that are gonna be like... so this is the normal picture. Here, let's turn off that too. Just looks nice and simple. A bunch of leaves. But the problem with this, when I'm starting a piece, is that if I'm going to be writing on top of this with... Here, I'll just start a new layer. If I'm writing on top of this, it basically blends in. You cannot tell what's going on. It's terrible. So I cannot just color on top of a cute little picture like this successfully. So what I do with pictures that are more annoying like this, and in general just because reducing the contrast in the background helps, is I add on these layers. So we've got this one. This one is just, here if I go into it, I've got it on luminosity, and there, okay, so the interesting thing is, and yeah, if I have it all the way up, it affects it that much. So this layer, the entire purpose is just to reduce the intensity and the contrast of the picture. And I used a watercolor brush on this layer. I've got all these fancy brushes, but it's the watercolor brush. And all you do is you pick a color, and then you can just color on top of it with that watercolor brush. And it has a nice subtle effect of laying that color over the top. And the color you pick makes a big difference too, actually. Like if I did more of an orange, well, here maybe. I mean, I don't know how much you'll be able to see that, but basically that layer reduces the intensity of the picture. And then, here, let me turn that back down. I only want it to slightly affect the picture, so I have it just turned up slightly for opacity. And then I want to be able to write stuff. And for that, I have this separate section. Once again, I can pick a variety of options, but I chose this one. And the reason I have this color is because for these, and these are both watercolor layers again. And I have two of them, a cool one and a warm one, because they blend together in a way that's kind of soft and subtle. And you can see it's not a major difference, but between the square, here, let me change to the rusty nib. And go to this normal layer. But you can see when I write on top of this, okay, it's still not very great because this isn't the technique that I use, but it's better than it was before. And this is actually where the next step comes in, which is one, picking the right color for the background stuff, which is this nice dark color that can stand out. Has good contrast with the dark or the lighter background. But then I can additionally change the effects on this brush so that when it goes over different parts of the piece, the effects are different. That's cute. Yeah, and you can still see that. Mostly. That's not very good, actually. And you see, that's the thing, is like for some things, like the little bugs in the corner, that actually looks very nice, but for the actual text, probably not the best. This darker color is better for text. This piece does not have a poem to go on it yet. But you know. So what I do is, usually I'll write something, just short, and then I'll go through this and just see how all these different settings affect it. That one's not bad. Not the best, but not bad. And I'm not really liking any of these more than I like the normal. Once again, color dodge, that's nice. Not intense enough for what I'm doing, but nice. So what this tells me is that if I'm going to use the effects, darker is not the way to go. So let's try a lighter color, see what that does for us. I'm just going to write bugs. Oh, that's kind of cute. Not better than the dark one, I don't think. Okay, so that light green also wasn't ideal. What about this one? I have a feeling this one's also going to be not great. I might have to choose my own color. Oh, actually. Ooh. Okay, I don't know. It looks really nice over the red, but it's not super great over the... But yeah, so this is what I've been doing. And as you can see, it's a pretty tedious process, figuring out how it works when you don't know what they do. Which is why it'd probably be a good thing for me to actually figure it out. But I'll get there eventually. For this one, I want a more like sweet summertime kind of vibe, so lighter colors are ideal. We'll see what I put on here. I don't know what poem I'll write yet. Got the vague idea of the subject I want to do, but not the actual poem yet. And do 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 do. That's the actual symbol for cool in my code language, so that's fun. Anyways, that's a little bit more of an explanation of how I go about using or looking for how to use this technique. Hopefully that made some sense. And if you're wondering why I decided to make a whole YouTube video for this, it's because I'm practicing making YouTube videos like this for potential future projects. And every opportunity, even tiny opportunities, are worth jumping on so that I can get some practice in. Gotta follow that dopamine. Use it to learn whenever you can.